Brian Griese and Clint Kubiak both have interviewed for the New Orleans Saints vacant offensive coordinator position, according to reports. This is interesting. I mean, I would expect that one of these two will get that job. I was thinking if Steve Wilks became a head coach, he would take one of these two to be his offensive coordinator, but it's not looking like Steve Wilks is going to become a head coach this time around. So maybe Dennis Allen over in New Orleans will poach one of the Niners' top offensive minds. It's interesting, like Brian Griese's never called a play. Clint Kubiak still pretty young, but you look at the success that Bobby Slowik's had. He had never called a play before he became the offensive coordinator with the Texans, and he's been excellent. Look, same for Mike McDaniel, who's the head coach now with the Dolphins. He had never called plays before he went over there. So clearly NFL franchises are looking for the next Kyle Shanahan protege because none of them have really flopped so far, except for Mike LaFleur, the one guy who went with Robert Saleh to the Jets. He was terrible. But everyone else has been good. So Kyle Shanahan has to keep replenishing the pipeline. And one thing you can't deny about Kyle Shanahan is he is freaking excellent at spotting young coaching talent, developing it, and building a coaching tree. I mean, in 10, 15 years, the whole NFL could be part of his coaching tree. So he may or may not ever win a championship. This year, he looks like he just might. But even if he doesn't, he could have the legacy of sort of like, I mean, his imprint will be all over football. He's coaching the coaches. He's creating offensive trends. And everyone's copying him and looking for guys who have just been around him for a year or two. Like Clint Kubiak's been with the organization 2 years. Same with Brian Griese. And if one of those guys go, the other one will probably follow him soon. And then who will be the next guy in the pipeline? Clay Kubiak, the assistant quarterback coach. He'll probably get a job soon. Maybe I'll get a job just because I've been asking Kyle questions for 7 years. I went to UCLA.